We know that mathematics helps us to solve many problems. So we have this word problem here. Let us see how we can solve it using mathematics. It says Aman goes to the market after every 15 days and Ayush goes to the market after every 24 days. Today, both went to the market. After how many days will both of them go to the market again on the same day? So, whenever we have word problems, we need to look at certain keywords or important words which tell us what do we need to do with the word problem. So, over here we have that Aman goes to the market after every 15 days and Ayush goes after every 24 days. Today they have both gone to the market. So, after how many days will they again go to the market on the same day? So, if today Aman has gone to the market, when will he go to the market next? After 15 days. And then when will he go to the market next? After 30 days. Then after 45 days from today. Then after 60 days from today. And so on. So after today, Aman will go to the market after 15 days, after 30 days, after 45 days, 60 days and so on. That is, he's going to the market in multiples of 15. And what about Ayush? So if he has gone to the market today, he'll go to the market after 24 days, then after 48 days, then after 72 days, after 96 days and so on. So Ayush goes to the market in multiples of 24. So after 24, then again after 24 days, that is 48 days from today, then again after 24 days, that is 72 days from today and so on. So Ayush goes to the market in multiples of 24. Now these two boys have gone to the market today. When will they go to the market again? So this means that we need to find the common multiples of 15 and 24, because that is when both of them will go to the market together. And when is the next time when they'll go to the market together? So for that, we need to find the least common multiple. So I need to find the LCM of 15 and 24. So over here, I need to find the LCM of 15 and 24. I can do that using the common division method. So this is how I can use the common division method to find the LCM of 15 and 24. So first, I start by the lowest prime number which divides either of the two numbers. So since this is LCM, it is not necessary that 2 should divide both of them. Even if it divides any one, will divide by 2. So 2 does not divide 15. So I write 15 as it is. And 24 divided by 2 gives me 12. Now once again I divide by 2. 15 is not divisible by 2. So I write it as it is. And 12 by 2 gives me 6. Again 6 by 2 gives me 3. And 15 is written as it is. Now 15 and 3. Neither of them is divisible by 2. So I move to the next prime number, which is 3. 3 divides 15 to give a quotient 5. 3 divides 3 to give a quotient 1. And 5 is a prime number. So 5 is divisible by 5 to give the quotient 1. And I have 1 here as well. So my LCM, my common division method is complete. Now I need to multiply these numbers to get the LCM. If I multiply these, I get 120 as the answer. So if you check, 120 is a multiple of 15 and it is also a multiple of 24. So both of them will go to the market again on the same day after 120 days from today. So if both of them have gone to the market today, then after 120 days, both will go to the market again on the same day. So this is how you can solve problems of this type using LCM. And how do we know that we need to use LCM? So we see that Aman goes to the market in multiples of 15 days and Ayush goes to the market in multiples of 24 days. So when will they meet again? In the common multiple of 15 and 24. And when will they meet for the first time after today? In the lowest common multiple or the least common multiple. So now let us solve this problem. What is the smallest number that leaves a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 21 and 30? What do we mean by this? I need to find a number which leaves a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 21 and it leaves a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 30 as well. And there can be many such numbers. I need the smallest such number possible. Now how do I find this? So first, let us look at the keywords. I need the smallest number that leaves a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 21 and 30. Now what happens if I divide 21 by 21? So 21 goes into 21 one time and it leaves a remainder 0. So this is what I have. So the remainder is 0. But I don't want numbers of this type. I want the numbers which leave a remainder 2 on being divided by 21. What if I divide 22 by 21? If I divide 22 by 21, I get remainder 1. What if I divide 23 by 21? I get remainder 2 and the quotient is 1. So I need numbers of this type which leave a remainder 2 when I divide it by 21. But what is 23? Or which numbers will leave a remainder of 2 when divided by 21? 23 is 21 plus 2. Now 21 is divisible by 21. That is 21 is a multiple of 21. 23 is 21 plus 2. So the numbers which will leave a remainder of 2 when divided by 21 will be multiple of 21 plus 2. So if I need a number which leaves a remainder of 2 when divided by 21, how do I get it? So I take a multiple of 21 and add 2 to it. Then I'll get a remainder of 2 if I divide by 21. Similarly with 30, 30 divided by 30 gives quotient 1 and remainder 0. If I add 1 to 30, I get 31, which leaves a remainder 1 when divided by 30. 32 leaves a remainder 2 when divided by 30. So what is 32? 32 is 30 plus 2. But 30 is a multiple of 30. So if I want a remainder of 2 when I divide by 30, I add 2 to a multiple of 30 to get that. So in order to solve this problem, that is, in order to find a number which leaves a remainder of 2 when divided by 21 and 30, if I get a number which is divisible by both 21 and 30, that is, which is a multiple of both 21 and 30, and I add 2 to it, My problem is solved because that number will leave a remainder of 2 when divided by 21, and that number will leave a remainder of 2 when divided by 30, and I need the smallest such number, which means that I need the lowest common multiple of 21 and 30. So I find the LCM of 21 and 30. So I use the common division method. First I start by 2, which is the lowest prime number. Now 21 is not divisible by 2, so I write it as it is. 30 divided by 2 gives me 15. Now 21 and 15, neither of them is divisible by 2. So I go to the next prime number, which is 3. 21 divided by 3 gives me 7, and 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. Then I go to 5. 7 is not divisible by 5, but 5 divided by 5 gives me 1. And the next prime number is 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1, and I write 1 as it is. So the LCM will be the product of these numbers, which is 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. And when I multiply these, I get 210. So what is 210? 210 is the LCM, or the least common multiple of 21 and 30, which means that it is the smallest number which is divisible by both 21 and 30. What do I mean by that? It will leave a remainder 0 because it is divisible by both of them. So it will leave a remainder 0 when divided by both 21 and 30. So the smallest number divisible by both 21 and 30 is 210. But this is not what we need. What we need is the smallest number that leaves a remainder of 2. And which number will leave a remainder of 2? Well, 210 is the number which is divisible by both 21 and 30. So 210 plus 2 is the number which will leave a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 21. Also, it will leave a remainder of 2 when it is divided by 30. So the smallest number which leaves a remainder of 2 when divided by both 21 and 30 is 210 plus 2, which is 212. So 212 is the smallest number that will leave a remainder of 2 when divided by 21 and 30. So this is our answer. Let us verify. So if I divide 212 by 21, I get a remainder 2. Also, if I divide 212 by 30, I get a remainder 2. So whenever you have problems of this type, when you need to find a number which leaves a certain remainder when divided by 2 or more numbers, you simply need to find the LCM of these numbers and add the remainder to it. So this is how you can solve problems of this type. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, Learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.